My name is Carol, and I'm a compulsive hoarder. Right now, the house is a mess. The living room's a mess. The kitchen's a mess. The bedroom's a mess. People would be shocked at the amount of stuff in here. I'm Michelle, and I'm Carol's daughter. Before Mom's house got this way, it was so clean. You could take a white glove through it, and it'd still be white when you were done touching everything. And watch her go from that to what she is now, I don't know what happened. The city came out and told me I had to clean my house up, or they were going to shut my home down. I now have 5 days to clean this up, or I won't have any place to live. I won't have a home. I felt so bad. At first, I just wanted to die.
My name's Smokey. I'm one of Carol's best friends. When the city condemned my house, I started living out of her truck, and I felt bad for her.
Kitty.
In the wintertime, you know, it got cold and stuff. She stayed in that truck when it was 20 degrees, even below zero. I was trying to get her to come over the house. Well, you can come over the house and you're going to get cold. She didn't want to do it.
She's got the one cat. He stays in the truck with her. She won't even come stay in my house. I tried to tell her, I have the efficiency apartment off the garage. Take it, it's yours.
Here, let me pull it out for you.
It has been terrible not being able to take a shower and use the bathroom when you want. But I have to sleep in my truck, so I can watch the house. My dad was in an accident and he was killed by a semi. And then my stepdad had a massive heart attack. And then my grandmother had a massive stroke, which caused her death. And that's all in like a 2.5, 3 year period. Losing everybody in 3 years was really hard. I don't even like to think about that time of my life. My mom I guess she was so depressed from everybody dying at once that she just quit cleaning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning.
My name is Matt Paxton. I'm an extreme cleaning specialist. We're here for one reason. We don't want you to lose this house.
Thank you.
And I know you don't want to lose this house.
No.
Michelle wanted to be here. We know she can't be here, but that's okay. We've got the dream team. We got Smokey, myself, and Dr. Zazio.
My name is Dr. Robin Zazio. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, and I specialize in compulsive hoarding and OCD.
So we just want to remind you, we're here to help you. We got to get you out of your car, back in the house with your animals and with your family.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, we ready to do this thing?
Yep.
All right, show us the way, Carol.
Okay, these
Okay.
is all go.
So all of this goes.
Yep.
All right, guys, she's approved all of that to go.
Get rid of. It's too dirty. Get rid of. Get rid of.
We started outside on purpose to get some momentum, to get some trust, to get moving, and we did. We filled the truck in about an hour. You sure you're all right right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm fine. I don't know if it'll take too long, so.
Let's practice more at
Full
the.
top I like.
Let's make sweeping
There.
decisions.
I can't do that.
What are we doing with this?
Keeping them.
Okay, now they
There's
look
the
like
top,
they're
those two.
stained. You want to keep those stained shorts?
That's not stain, is it? Is that the-
It's nice to build trust, and it's nice to let her, be in charge. But the time is an issue. We have 2 days to save this house, and at some point you have to stop and just push. And she doesn't like to be pushed. I'm telling you, we got to go faster so we can help you save this house.
we're gonna do what I call the 3-second rule, okay? Which means you have 3 seconds to make a decision about each item, okay? I know you don't like to be pressured.
No.
But we only have 2 days of cleanup, okay? Just this stuff over here. Okay, this is going?
I guess.
Okay,
Cost
that's a
me
good
half,
decision.
but- Yeah, right. That don't go.
Okay, let's talk about
It's a
this.
moving blanket.
Okay, but do you really want to keep this in your house? It's gonna get cleaned up. Look at how filthy it is, Carol.
I'm gonna wash it. Once it's washed, it'll be okay. It don't have holes or nothing in it.
Well, I'm not worried about the holes. I'm worried about all this contaminated stuff that's on it.
Well, we'll use bleach on it.
Carol, I think you've got some thinking that's a little sideways on this. It's not just one little spot. The whole thing is really badly stained.
Fine, throw it away. You make the decisions now.
Okay, now.
You're making the decision.
Carol.
I'm not arguing with you about it. Throw it away. You pick from now on.
Okay, Carol. I'm trying to help you
Here,
make
you pick.
good decisions.
I don't want nothing of it there. I'm done.
I'm trying to
I
help
need
you
a
make.
break. Here, throw them
Carol.
away too. They're signs,
Carol.
but who cares?
Carol,
I'm done.
Can you stop for a second?
Excuse me, Smokey.
Carol does not have an ability to deal with her feelings, to process them. She's transforming those feelings into anger.
Oh, hell with it. Take it all. I don't care. Here, let's throw it all out. We don't need nothing. You know, you think that's junk, that's junk, that's junk. Did you even look in and see what it was?
That's why it's not on the truck.
Oh, yeah, well, that's where it's going in the next 2 seconds.
If there's nothing in
no
it,
one's
you're
even
right.
asking me if it's any good or even looking in it.
I just asked you. We said
Whatever.
we're keep.
I don't want to talk to you now. Kiss.
We're here to try to help you out, Steve.
Yeah, right.
Only thing we try to do is get this clutter cleaned up so you get back in there so you can have these dogs back in here, Steve.
Carol,
I can't work with you. I'm sorry.
Carol,
I told them that.
I'm trying to help you to make good decisions.
Yeah,
That's all.
right.
At this point, Carol is shut down. She doesn't want to talk to me. She doesn't want to deal with her feelings. Carol, listen, okay? You can.
I'm not talking to you. I can't handle you right now.
Carol.
I'm done. I don't care if this house goes or not. So who cares?
We do. We do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we do.
You're
We
stuck
would
in
be
ass
there.
with them.
I done the best I could, you know?
I really, really want to be through the upstairs before lunch. Once we get these 2 rooms clean, we can then start bringing what we need to bring up from the rest of the
Right.
house, and the rest of the house will look cleaner that way. All right, get out of here. Let us get working.
All right.
Aaron, you got us this.
Now, I want to keep my stands. Those are my speaker stands. If I just knew what was in this, I want to see what's in that box over there.
Carol was totally focused. She was just tearing through the room. Unfortunately, it was the wrong room.
Let's go downstairs
All right.
and get that done, Steve. Carol.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm just worried about what they're going to throw away up here. Like I said, I need to go through this one.
Are you coming? Carol?
What is in here?
I really needed her to be downstairs. I was trying to separate her so me and the guys could focus on the 2 bedrooms.
I'm almost done.
Carol, I need you, for real. I'm begging you to go downstairs. I just could not get her to leave. I tried every single trick. I started off, I bribed her, anything. Carol, if you acknowledge me, I'll give you $20 cash.
I'm almost done. Look, 2 more things and I'm done.
20 bucks
this I
cash and I'll
need.
take my shirt off.
Here.
Come on, Carol.
Okay.
You know that you can't clean up.
Smokey can fix this table. This is a solid wood table. Yeah, this table stays.
Okay. We uncovered the kitchen table, and it was saturated with urine and rat feces.
If I get rid of that, what am I going to eat off of?
I don't know, but
Okay, that's what I thought.
Carol, there was nothing that I could say that was even helping her to understand the reasons why that table needed to go.
Carol?
I'm not rich. I can't take a credit card and go out and say, here, I want that table.
Carol, I understand.
I want that set.
But what we're trying to say is it's not healthy for you to eat off of a table with rat excrement on it.
Well,
That's
it
all
won't
we're
have
saying.
that on it. You know, haven't you ever cleaned stuff up? Apparently not. You just buy it, huh?
No, I do clean stuff, but
Yeah,
I don't
whatever.
clean it if it has rat excrement.
Whatever.
The last time I seen this house this empty, I never did. Never.
Have we cleaned up the house? Kind of. Have we done what the inspector wants? Maybe. Have we dealt with Carol's hoarding? Not really. I don't think Carol's gonna change.
Success can be measured in many different ways. In this case, I don't feel like I made any headway. If she doesn't use the aftercare therapy that we will provide for her, she is at very high risk for relapse, and she can use her stuff to avoid dealing with the feelings that are so painful for her.
Well, I worked really hard for her the last couple of days, and I feel like I done good for her. This is gonna be her last chance. And I hope Carol sees that at least she can count on one person, it'd be Smokey.
You want onions, Bets? Yeah. Have fun? No.
My name is Bob. I'm 62 years old. When we first moved in here 29 years ago, actually things were basically pretty much in order. You know, you could walk around, you could do things. Things were pretty well picked up. And then having the 4 kids, things just kept kind of building up. It became more difficult to keep up with things. So you just set something down and go about your merry way, and then it's still sitting there when you bring the next thing to sit down.
I'm Betsy, and Bob is my husband, and in a very short while we'll be married 30 years. He would even kind of brag when he was living by himself before we got married, before we had children, how he could just pick up and go and be all organized and on time.
I could move at the drop of a hat. Everything was neat, orderly. I knew just what I had. It all fit in the pickup truck and away we'd go.
I guess you kind of adapt and you kind of get used to the clutter around the house and you walk around it or walk over it.
My name is Christina and I am Bob Sr.'s daughter-in-law. I guess he's in denial about how bad things are. I don't think he realizes that people don't live like that, that he doesn't have to live like that, that there is a different path, a different choice.
Some time ago, some bed bugs have gotten into our house. With the clutter, they find a lot of places to hide, and it's very hard to find all the places that they hide and to get rid of them.
They may have started as long ago as 2 or 3 years ago, but we didn't realize what we had, and then it was very light, and we weren't particularly bothered by them. Just once occasionally you'd wake up itching or something. We haven't been sleeping in the house for probably 6 or 7 weeks, roughly. It was actually comfortable out there, and some people go all over the country and spend hundreds and thousands of dollars just to go camp out and sleep in a tent. The family enjoys that and enjoys going camping.
We couldn't sleep in the house. Yeah. This was like our only choice to sleep. The place I really want to sleep is in my room.
Hey,
Come on
Bob.
in.
Thank you. Liz Moore.
Bob Hammer.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
I'm Dr. Elizabeth Moore. I'm a clinical psychologist specializing in anxiety disorders and compulsive hoarding.
This is the storeroom, part of the living room.
Okay, all right. So this is where family things happen, or what are you using this room for at the moment?
At the moment, it's sucking things into it and collecting them.
Okay. Bob's mother lived through the Depression, and as a result, he learned from her that it's very important to save things and plan for the future.
That is actually a door there.
Oh.
A good usable door.
Yeah. Was this something you brought in with the intention of using it in a project, and it just kind of
yes.
turned into a
Yes.
table?
How did you know?
Is that another door over here?
The downside is that Bob may be looking so far forward that he actually compromises his family's well-being and quality of life in the present.
If something would have happened with the kids, I would have felt awful. Why didn't I do something? Why didn't we bring them to our house? I mean, you don't want to break up their home, their house. You don't want to take the kids out of normal, but it's not normal.
I want to sleep here again because my mattress, I get it all to myself and I have room to roll around. It's easier to get asleep.
Yep, go ahead.
All right, thank you.
I just never was a nagger, so I would tell him how I feel, but I guess I've just come to accept that that's how he is. It's definitely something in the top of my prayers that someday that could change. You know, am I not being aggressive enough to really let him know how I feel? Probably not.
Hi there.
I'm Geraldine Thomas, and I'm a certified professional organizer. So, Bob, this looks like I'm entering into, what room is this? Having a family sleep in a tent in cold weather due to pests infesting your home. There's nothing normal about that.
We can't really go to bed here. I already got bitten by a tick once, but not a Lyme disease one.
It's not that the kids are sheltered. They know that people don't live like that. I just don't think they realize that they don't have to live like that.
All right, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Bob and Betsy, are you ready?
Yes.
Big day in your life, right? Is anybody nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're here to be really gentle. We're not here to, we're here to help and be supportive. And we know that this is really difficult. Who's ready?
All of us.
Let's go. My plan for today is to get Bob up and moving and keep the momentum. So once he's in action, to keep him in action.
That's good. If you can put that with some of the other caulk that was in the other room. How's Betsy doing, all right?
Yep, she's doing well. She's in the kitchen sorting through some things.
It was important for us to see Betsy's take on things, and so we asked her to give us a tour of the house, to look at some of the rooms and understand how things got, how they got.
It's very frustrating for me because I feel like he gets it to functional and he doesn't care about the rest of it. Why even bother trying to keep things clean or to try to keep up with everything that he brings in the house?
You feel that you're on the bottom of his priority list?
Yeah.
Bob doesn't think he needs help, but he is doing it because he knows that Betsy's upset. I really think we need to keep putting his children's health and safety and his marriage in front of him.
It's important for her to be able to feel heard after all these years and see if we can get Bob and Betsy to communicate through this process and understand each other's perspectives so that they can move forward as a more cohesive team.
It's never just about the clutter and the stuff we're hauling out of here. It's about deeper issues and some of them much more meaningful. So now I want to head into the bathroom with you.
You mean the tool shed?
So?
Well, I don't want tools or wood or whatever else is in there except for what belongs in there, what belongs in a bathroom.
If you had to estimate how unhappy this room makes Betsy, what would your number be, 1 to 10?
9 at least.
9 at least, okay. This is the part where I'm going to push a little harder for the day, okay?
Okay.
All right, so.
We'll see how that goes.
Okay, let's get the guys in here to get the lumber started. I'm gonna get out of your way. Is every single piece of this wood necessary?
It's all necessary, it's all good. Hand saws for down cellar.
That's a lot of saws, Bob. Do you need to hang on to all of those?
We'll see.
It looks like some of these are pretty well recycled. Are these what-if decisions, or are
No,
these
no,
actual
I've still got some more
plans?
windows to put in.
So is it worth the space that the wood is
Oh,
going to take
definitely.
up? Seems like you have a lot of wood.
Well, I'm getting rid of a lot too.
Are you? Okay, but are you keeping a lot?
Just what I need.
Just what you
I
need?
know I'm going to use.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, all right. I think tomorrow is going to be more difficult for Bob. I don't believe that we'll be able to clean everything out enough to be able to really address the bed bug problem the way it needs to be addressed.
It doesn't matter that it's sealed.
Mm-hmm.
It's cardboard. They can crawl in, they lay eggs, they will hatch.
We take these, bag them, double bag them, and then put them away very securely somewhere.
Is there any item in this room that could be worth putting your family at risk, the bottom line?
No, it's not worth the risk. It's still just kind of... We needed to make a decision, and the obvious decision is we want peace, safety, joy, and health in the household.
The little boys were sitting in the car, literally watching stuff from their room start to come out, and I just don't think that they were quite prepared for it. I'm like, Sam, what's most important to you? And he goes, my cars. Don't throw away my cars. We'll do what we can.
Yeah, we'll get the information about it to make sure that it's safe. If there's any way we can make it safe, it sounds like.
Okay. I don't know that they were super prepared for what they were going to see, and that's one of the reasons why we've been keeping them away.
Okay, just be careful of the wood floor stuff. Those have been done up.
When you're telling them to be careful of the wooden floor, what does this tell you about being careful
Well,
of the
the
wooden
paper's okay. It was the shovel scraping on the edge.
But this is okay?
Well.
We are right now racing against the clock. We have less than half a day left.
I think that there's a lot that still needs to be done. There's a lot of places where the bed bugs can be hiding, and I think it might be a bit disappointing for everyone to hear what the exterminator might have to say for us.
Bob, time is up.
And I'm almost done here.
The exterminator is here,
Yep.
and now we will learn whether it's been decluttered enough to have treatment for the bed bugs.
Betsy, is it okay if we interrupt you for a minute? The exterminator is here. Jim is going to take a look around. We'll give him a little tour.
Now, Jim, this is the room that started a crisis this morning for us.
Our 7-year-old's very attached to the little die-cast metal cars. Most of those are all still in the container. So the question or concern is that was one thing we didn't want to have him have to give up.
Yeah, if they're still sealed in the plastic, you're fine.
How about the cardboard on the outside?
You'll be fine.
We will.
Yeah.
I just saw a giant sigh of relief, Bob.
You heard it here, you saw it here.
Yeah. Okay, with that good news, let's keep moving. We really want to move this family back in their house. So Jim, what we need from you now is a yes or no. Do you think this is a job that you can do?
Yes, we can exterminate right now.
Great, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Your hard work paid off.
When we first came here, there was clutter, piles of stuff all over the place. And now the inside is clean. It's amazing the transformation. I feel very good about being able to exterminate in the house. We'll be able to do it 100%.
The family have been very, very supportive through all of it, even, before the help started. And they're here now, and they've never been judgmental, and it's been very good. Very, very good to have them here. Thanks.
I heard you crying in the hallway.
I don't need a lot of this stuff and the collecting and the clutter, the hoarding. I don't need it.
We're looking forward to being able to spend you know, all our time, day and evening, in the home with the family, and have people over now and entertain them and, you know, build relationships again.
I tried to assess today what Bob's thoughts were on how this happened. And I didn't get the sense that he thought the situation was extreme. I think he may have thought that, yeah, they were falling behind on a few things, that some projects needed to get done, but it wasn't that bad, that they could make do, and I think they would continue making do with the situation.
The bed bugs, yeah, if we hadn't had them, I don't know if things would have just coalesced and happened like they did. What a way to look at that.
This is the first step in the new beginning of Bob and Betsy and the kids. Most importantly, the kids.
I'm exhausted. I really am. My body is exhausted, but I am also extremely excited and elated about what was done.
My name is Arlene. I'm 66 years old. I am a retired case manager for the state of Hawaii. I define myself as being nitpicky, perfectionist, and if someone were to see what was in my house, they would seriously doubt it. I'm a product of World War II. I was born in the middle of the blackouts, and at that time, everybody was asked to conserve everything. The rest of my family, not too many of them were affected by it. I think I was probably the only one that kind of like got affected by conserving and, you know, saving things for later and all that. It's just something that kind of like a snowball. It just kept rolling and rolling and picking things up as it went. It is not my nature to let things like this happen. It's just over a period of times, it got worse and worse and worse, and it got to the point where I just kind of give up.
My name is Richard, and I'm Arlene's husband. I recently had prostate surgery. The next problem I have is scoliosis. It's gotten pretty severe. I can't really stand up straight. We only have enough space in the house right now for Arlene to sleep. I can't even sleep here anymore.
He just kind of like got squeezed out, and it's almost at the point where I think I'm going to wind up sleeping in my car.
My name is Melissa, and I am Arlene's daughter. When I first found out that my dad was sleeping in the car, I was angry. Every time I think of him climbing in the car, going to sleep, it upsets me, it frustrates me. It's just not right.
My name is Billy, and I'm Arlene's son-in-law. Melissa told me that growing up, her mom had a lot of stuff. It kind of conflicted with life, never had friends over, so I kind of drew a picture from that.
It didn't really start getting too bad until she was in intermediate school. She never could bring her friends home because things were starting to pile up.
Sometimes Melissa was a little upset about the way things were piling up.
Growing up in that house was very difficult for me. I had a very small little place on the floor to play, and that space eventually was taken over by things. Every Christmas we tried to get a Christmas tree, a very small one that would go on the top of a card table, and as I got older and things accumulated, it was harder and harder to get one. That was always painful. You know, it was always tears and fighting and just to get a Christmas tree. I actually had a conversation with my mom. I pointed out the fact that he's had these medical procedures done recently, and he's your husband. How can you do this to him? How are you okay with this?
I do really feel for what he has to go through. I feel frustrated because, you know, all this time we haven't been able to do too much about it.
Many people have offered to help, my dad and I included. We've tried to clean the house up in the past.
Okay, let's just get a big dumpster and just get everything and dump it. I can't do that. I just cannot do that.
Okay, we're here to clean this house. I'm Matt Paxton. I'm an extreme cleaning specialist. You know, we were called to make it safe for your husband, but quite honestly, I think it needs to be safer for both of you. Normally, we have a lot of rules, and we tell people how it's gonna go. I've got a hunch that's not gonna work in this situation. What do you want to say to her, directly to her? What?
Don't be afraid to throw stuff out.
All right, family over here, what do we want to think?
I want to see my dad sleeping in the house again. I want to see my parents, married 40 years, to sleep in the same bed.
What is the right way to clean your home?
I guess the suggestion is just bring the thing out and I'll try to make a decision right then.
We have got to get working, guys. So I think on 3, we're gonna do a little pep thing.
Instead of 3 cheers, we could just say bonsai 3 times.
What do you
nice
do
and
with
firm.
your hands?
You can do that. Okay, ready? Let's go. Bonsai.
Bonsai. All right. let's go.
Bonsai. And bonsai.
All right, let's do it. The reality is, you can see, like literally see how bad this is. Okay? Stuff's gonna fall non-stop on us. This house is extremely dangerous, and that's why we're here.
This was the living room. That was the kitchen. This is like way, way, way worse than I could have imagined it would ever get. But why did you keep acquiring stuff when there was no room to begin with?
The only thing that has been acquired in there are the boxes to replace other boxes.
I'm horrified.
Okay, that's the key.
Let's keep moving. I've got a box of empty tea boxes.
I'm always looking for things to wrap gifts in, and I can never find. That's why I get little boxes and more boxes.
I think that there's like millions of little boxes in there that you could use, let go of some of them.
I'm Dr. Suzanne Chabot, and I specialize in hoarding and OCD. Arlene, as we're going through this process, balance your thoughts with safety. All these items put together equal a hoarded house. The way she thinks, the way she makes decisions, everything is consistent with compulsive hoarding.
This is going awfully slow, you know.
No crap. We got a lot of stuff.
You know.
This is going really slow because I'm trying to be respectful of what you want to keep.
Do you think you're going to reach your goal of creating space in your home?
Not if I have to keep on making decisions.
Well, who's going to make the decisions?
I feel like the decisions are being made for me.
So maybe we shouldn't ask you anything and just let things come before you. Do you want to do this by yourself?
I don't know.
No, you're not.
You're not going to. You can't do it.
Let them help you, please.
I don't have any choice, you know?
If you didn't have any choice, though, these trucks would be filled and they'd be gone by now, and the house would be empty. You know, we moved just enough stuff to open the front door. That's not even close to, what we were hoping to accomplish today.
I'm letting go a lot more than I would have.
You think
you
so?
know? Yes, I am.
Okay. Well,
we haven't let go of anything, though. There's nothing in the trash truck at all.
If I could just say where I want it to go for right now, it would go a lot faster.
Okay. Well, I think then we need to back off. Can you find just one thing that you could take a risk with?
You want me to go look for something now? All right, I'll look for something now. Go.
So.
What is this?
The children's craft supplies.
Okay, so guys, craft supply box.
No, I want them to be kept together, and that's why I'm trying to find something to put it in. It's a group together.
If you will let me help you, this will get done.
All right, so I won't be able to find what I need. Just put it in any old way.
So all of this is more important than your husband having
I
a place to sleep.
don't know. I told you what you need to do to get better. Go find something that's of some value and say, let this go. That could be what marks the rest of this process for you.
I did say in the very beginning that what I decided to keep or to throw or what has to be my decision.
Tonight, I will still be sleeping in the car, obviously. There's still not room to put a bed.
She'll never have this opportunity again to create a safe place for them to live in. What are you feeling right now? What are you thinking?
I don't think she realizes that she's still not fixing it. She's the one slowing us down.
And I don't want to take it out of her hands, but I feel like we have to at this point.
Do you realize that this is like a disorder that can kill people in some circumstances? The hardest part of my job is to sometimes go against what I would normally do, but for a greater good. We're leaving today. We have to take urgent measures.
Do you think she would trust us to do a bulk of this?
My thought, truthfully, is that she's not going to go for that.
Okay, if it was depression and she was suicidal, would put her in a hospital. She has a hoarding disorder that's so severe that she could die from it, and you could too. So this is a critical moment in terms of family intervention.
We can replace things, we cannot replace them.
Yes, that's so important.
I hate to be pessimistic, but it's just, she's going to go.
Hey, Mom?
I just love being talked over.
What do you think we were talking about?
I don't know.
If things continue the way that they're going, I'm really concerned for what happens when we leave. I really want to go in there, and I really just want to blast the place and get rid of a lot and not bring it past this table. If I get rid of $100,000 worth of stuff that you could use, I will spend the rest of my life rebuying it for you, but I can't replace you. And I'm terrified I'm going to lose you. So are you willing to let me just get rid of a lot of stuff in your house?
Go ahead. It's just, you know.
Okay. Okay.
It's.
Okay.
It's.
We'll check in
it's
with
out
you
of
from
my
time
hands.
to time, okay? Hey guys, how you doing? I just got done kind of talking to Arlene about some things, and she's kind of giving us carte blanche to just clean. Things that you'd put in a house, we want to keep. Everything else, guys, until she says stop, just go.
I knew what was coming.
That was a big decision, Arlene. Yeah. Very, very brave. Arlene decided that it was time to let go and trust. She knew deep inside herself she could not make those decisions quick enough to save her family.
You're standing on the floor. You realize no one has stood on that floor in 40 years. 40 years. What do you think?
Oh, I love it. I think
When
it's
was the
great.
last time you thought you'd have a bed? It's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's new. We got you some new sheets, new pillows.
Jeez.
So you're sleeping in a bed tonight.
All right.
Wow. This is amazing. Never thought I would see the walls of that room. It's always been cluttered.
Oh, boy.
Look at that.
Wow.
You feel good about it?
I guess so, yeah. We got floor. That's important. We got floor. And we got room to move around.
A queen, we've never had a queen either.
Look at that.
Which side do you want?
We haven't made as much progress as I would have liked to make. We haven't even touched any other rooms besides this first one, but at least my dad is out of the car now. You have your view back, Mom.
Yeah, you have your view, Mom.
Let's
Why you
try
bought
to
the house.
keep it that way. It's beautiful.
And I trusted Billy's judgment, but there were a bunch of things that kind of scares me to think what happened.
It's beyond comparison. We got this room cleared, part of the kitchen, and we have a bed to sleep in now. It's terrific.
My name is Judy. I'm a retired hospice care nurse. I have a lot of clothes and stuff all over the place. Lots of papers and books and magazines. Some craft things. Boxes of different things. God only knows what. It gets to a point like, where in the name of heaven do I start?
I'm Linda. I'm Judy's friend, and she's currently living with me. I just couldn't see letting my friend stay in that house when she was weak and ill.
I wouldn't have survived in that house. I don't know where I would have gone or what I would have done.
I am Erica, and Judy is currently living at my mother's house.
Hi, Judy. Hi, Linda. How you doing?
Judy's been at my home for 9 months, and I certainly didn't anticipate this length of time.
My mom does just about anything Judy needs done. Does her laundry, does all the cooking and everything every day. Judy's taking advantage.
I have things on every floor of my house and in my garage that belong to her, and I don't want it anymore. She needs to leave, and all of her things need to leave.
My name is Molly. I'm 30 years old, and Judith is my mother. I don't really feel like she deserves to be called mom because growing up, she didn't really treat me like a daughter. I'm very appreciative to Linda for taking her in. I know that I wouldn't be able to take her on, especially with her behaviors. I grew up in squalor, so I don't need that in my life.
I feel like I've lost her completely. I really do. She won't let me hug her. She won't let me kiss her. If I say something to her like, I love you, she just brushes it off like nothing.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I'm Geraldine Thomas. I'm a certified professional organizer specializing in chronic disorganization. Judy, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you're really committed to this, to making a change.
Yes.
And I hope you take this opportunity with all this help and all this support to actually make it come true, that you can be in your own home.
But not only are we trying to get your house back, we're trying to get your life back.
Right.
When can we get started?
Right now.
All right, let's go.
Judy's willingness to let go of a lot of items without seeing them is part of her denial system. For Judy to actually see every item is overwhelming and difficult for her.
I was thoroughly amazed at how bad things had gotten, and I don't know that she was really truthful over the years, but with all the feces and filth, it was just mind-blowing.
Do you know how it got like this?
I can't talk right now. I'm gonna start to cry.
It's okay if you cry, Judy.
I gotta sit down.
Okay, have a seat. I would like to see her more engaged in this process. She seems to be checking out a lot. There's a lot to be said for having you roll up your sleeves and participate some, because I have to have you sort of buy into this. If we just come and do it for you, it's really not helpful for you in the long run.
Well, I don't think I'm ready to go in there right now. This is usually where I need to take a short nap.
So you're telling me that you're not going to go in right now?
Not right now.
You're going to take a nap?
Right.
Where are you going to nap?
Just right here. I can close my eyes any place.
It's very common when working with hoarders that they try to distract me and take me off task or procrastinate. But I have to say, this is the very first time I have ever had a hoarder take a nap on me. All right, so your chair's here. It's a little bit of a precarious walk you're gonna be doing.
Judy has this great opportunity today. And she was asked to participate, and she fails to do anything.
Judy, I do not understand how you could have lived like this. This is garbage.
What do you want me to say right at this point?
I don't know. I am angry. I've just had it. Look what you have done to yourself. This is way beyond any reality I have ever seen. And I feel like you have lied to yourself, and you're even lying to me. And I hope you can see it. I have piles of stuff to clear out of my own house, and now the reality is I don't see how you can ever get in this house again. I just don't.
What do you want me to do right at this point?
I want you to realize what this is.
I'm hearing a lot of yelling. What's wrong? What's going on? Do you want me to, Mark?
Yep.
What's wrong, Judy?
That wasn't easy.
She just yelled at me.
Well, this is the first time she saw this. Linda needed to tell Judy directly about the impact of her hoard. Otherwise, she would still sit there thinking that it's of no consequence. So Linda's expression of anger to Judy was not only necessary, but long overdue. Did you have a few things you wanted to share with your mother?
I just kind of wonder what I'm doing here. I see you're happy having everybody clean this up for you, but I don't really see you wanting to get involved.
I physically can't get involved right now. I can't barely walk.
You sitting here brings me back to growing up, and you sitting there and wanting me to do everything.
Sitting there and wanting you to clean?
On the couch, yes.
Judy's interaction with Molly was indicative of their relationship for the past 25 years. Right now, all these old memories are coming up, which makes it very difficult. Is your intention to stay the day, Molly, or do you feel you need to leave?
I can stay.
Okay.
See how things go. I'm taking pictures of his uncles as children.
No, I don't want those going now.
You don't want those going now?
No, I don't.
I don't know why you'd want the originals of Dad's family, other than knowing that I want them and you don't want me to have them.
Oh, did you just have to say that? Did you just have to say that?
Did you just have to say that? What? I'm not stupid. So yeah, she said I can't take any of my father's photos. She can have them if she really wants them to sit and rot in a box. It's pretty much hopeless. But I really want to avoid any more time with Judy.
That chip there was your father's, that little speck. Would you like that?
If you would, that would mean a lot.
Sure.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate it.
And I knew you'd really like that. You could put next to his urn.
Absolutely, it'll look beautiful. Well, thank you. That's a little bit of a change from some of the behavior today. So.
Well, honey, if I see something that I really think this would be special to you.
Yeah, this would definitely, anything. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, that went well.
Yeah, it did. I'm glad.
Good.
You're not letting anything go out of this house except trash. You just keep putting off the process of going through things. You're okay if somebody is doing that for you.
And I don't really like that either. But I know this has to be done.
And why does it have to be done?
Because my house was way out of control and I need to get back in my house.
And why are we here?
To get my stuff out of my house.
And to help you.
Yes. Let's just do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Go, keep, go. This can go. Go, go, go. This can go. Go, go, go.
Judy, you did really well. In total, 22 trucks were filled to the brim with debris from this home. We were able to clean the kitchen, the living room, the dining room, a bedroom. Unfortunately, the plumbing's not working, the bathroom is uninhabitable, and the kitchen is non-functioning. There's a lot of work that needs to be done to this house.
It's really going to be during the aftercare process that hopefully Judy will learn the skills that are necessary.
Anything you want to tell your daughter right now? Look at her.
I'm very sorry.
It's okay. Maybe there is a road to healing at some
Yes.
point.
My name is Verna. Yes, I am a hoarder. My house has gone past the point of being cluttered. My front yard is a mess.
I'm Crow, Verna's brother. It's a family of hoarders, actually. My parents bought land and fixed up our houses. We had 8 houses to equip, stock up, with this and that.
My mother taught us well. She worked really hard at this on teaching us how to be hoarders. We just followed in her footsteps.
My name's Rhonda, and Verna's my mom. I think she's trying to fill something, and I'm not quite sure what it is. I can go in her house, and it's kind of maddening. There's nowhere to sit. There's mouse feces and stinky stuff in her kitchen. I mean, was getting headaches.
I'm Kalijah, and Verna is my grandmother. Our house is kind of like a maze thing. Rat poop and stuff everywhere. It's really bad smell, like something died in the kitchen.
When I watch her walk through there, I get worried too. I've told her that if she falls and gets hurt, she'll be in big trouble, especially with her diabetes. She was crawling up a ladder to a hole that was cut out in the ceiling. I have not been up there. My son's gone up there, but he's told me how bad it is.
In the attic, you have to hold on to a bookcase and have about half a foot of room. There's a wood plank that you walk over it, and then you jump onto the bed.
It's too much. I don't know, I just can't go up there and look.
You can fall basically at any time. One false footstep, and that's it.
It's no longer safe for me to be climbing up that ladder to get to my bedroom. I was climbing up the ladder, and my leg gave away on me, and I had to hold on to the ladder rungs to put myself up the rest of the way.
I had her put into a convalescent hospital because where she's living is not safe.
That's rotten.
My name's Corey Chalmers, and I specialize in biohazard and hoarding cleanup.
We're just clearing the path to the front door right now so we can even get in there and carry things in and out.
That stays.
There's no drawers to go in there.
I don't need the drawers. I don't want the drawers. Keep that. That's a shelf.
She is keeping stuff that is just literally falling apart.
You know the bottom's gonna fall out soon.
It stays. It stays. Set it up here so I can. Stuff. We keep the rest of the stuff in here. I gotta check and see if this is any good. I've been looking for mustard now for a month.
She's just throwing a temper tantrum.
Is this stuff more important than coming home?
It's important right now, so don't go there with me.
She just doesn't want to talk about it. You know, she's done talking, she's shutting down. Remember, come home or don't come home.
My name is Mark Pfeffer. I'm a licensed psychotherapist and specialist in the treatment of compulsive hoarding.
Do you need it? Will you use it? What's your final decision on this?
I don't even want to talk to you anymore. Can you pull that back
well,
over
I'm
here?
gonna leave this right here then.
Okay.
I think that she just doesn't want to let go of stuff that she thinks she can use, and she's not really thinking about that she still has stuff in the house. These need to go.
Yeah. I want to keep the books.
They need to go.
I want to keep the books.
You want to sort them right now while
That's
you're
a
sitting
yoga
here.
mat. No, I can't sort them right now.
You
okay?
need to sort them now or they're gonna go.
This is expired 6 years ago.
Go ahead and toss them. Just go ahead and toss
Okay,
them.
but are you doing it to make it easy or doing it
I'm
because...
doing it because I want you guys to shut up.
What
Those
do these...
stay. Those are for my yard.
I haven't even
to
said
be hung
anything
up.
yet. Don't yell at me. We're trying to change the way you think.
You see the lamp?
Are you ignoring me? Are you shutting me out?
Yeah.
I'm here to save your house and get you back home.
Right.
Hello?
Hello?
Go ahead.
Hello?
I don't want to hear it anymore. Throw it away and shut up. Okay?
Verna, if you tell me to shut up one more time, we're not going to keep working it. We've gone 10 feet into your yard. Where is all this going to go when it builds and it takes the entire street? Where are we going to put it back? In your front yard again?
Sure.
Then what have we accomplished? We haven't even gotten into her house yet. So all the stuff you see in this pile behind me is just from the entry to her front door. And this is all keep, so it has to go back in the yard.
This is probably the first time in her life that anyone has ever stood up to her in this way.
We gotta move fast. Okay, first plan is clean all this around the doorways. Verna, this might be the wrong time to ask, but I need to know where you want us to put the stuff in the front yard, because the front yard is full again.
Add it to the keep stuff.
We
Just
can't,
put it
that's
up
what I'm
next
saying.
to
The
it,
front
put
yard
it
is
in
full.
front of it or put it in back of it.
There is no front or back. Everything she wants to keep, we're moving to the front yard, the area that we cleaned out yesterday. And then her plan is throw a tarp over it, call it good. They're covered with
I'm throwing
mouse.
this away. There's rat poop all over them.
No.
Everything just came to a head. I've been expecting it for a while.
Then some of this other stuff
Rhonda!
is going.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Rhonda's had enough.
I'm pissed. I'm so mad right now. I can't believe her. If I walk away, I'm just gonna have to come back again and clean it up later.
This is about my daughter. She's the one that wants this whole thing done.
I just want her to be able to come home. It's just ridiculous.
She wants to see me safe. Get a drop-down ladder to put in the attic so I can pull it down and walk up it. That would make me safe.
I don't even know what to do. I want to just throw it all away right now.
You might just have to let her live this way and walk away. You're not gonna fix her. This is a family of hoarders.
The resolution is for Rhonda to let natural consequences happen for her mom, whatever that is. You no longer have to feel guilty. You paid your dues these last few days. Move on with your life.
Hello. Hey, what are you doing?
I'm sleeping.
I'm at the house.
Rhonda's back here, day 3. You know, at the end of day 2 yesterday, her mom basically gave up.
And I was thinking if you wanted, I could come get you.
I don't know, maybe I'll just try.
We have to get this house cleaned today so Verna can come home. The fact that Verna isn't here It's not usually the way we do business. She gave up today because she doesn't want to deal with it anymore. She knows you're here doing it.
I was somewhat disappointed she wasn't here today. Her absence, I didn't want her to be checking out. And then her last memory being here of just not being able to deal with it.
So the plan is, Rhonda's gonna take over the cleaning today with us. We're gonna get as much done as we can, and Verna's gonna stay at home.
We're gonna really clean the house and getting that bedroom ready for her.
This is the only way we're gonna get this done, to let her come back home to a safe house. I need to pass this big bookshelf down. All right, we're down here, hold on. By the end of the day, I really want to get this bedroom done. Verna's been living in her attic. You know, if we can give her a comfortable bedroom in the main part of the house where she's not climbing up and down a ladder, you know, that would make me happy.
All right. Woo!
She's happy?
Look at how clean the stove is.
Oh, that's nice. That is very nice.
No, this is a big reaction for her.
Cool. Oh, how nice. Very nice.
This is really nice. You got your succulent over there?
Yeah.
And your bookshelf?
A lot of your artwork in here.
Nice.
That's yours.
I think she's really going to enjoy this new room. And for the first time, I truly think she's happy.
Our hope is in doing this is that perhaps you'll see the possibilities of the rest of the place from this room.
You gonna go back to filling it up?
No.
I'd like to hear that.
No, I'm not gonna fill it back up.
After this process, Verna has an idea that her family will not tolerate her keeping a home as it is for her safety and because they really want to have some access to her.
It's amazing. I didn't think it was going to look as nice as it turned out. I think she can move back in. It's safe for her there.
Hi, thanks for being a fan of Hoarders. And subscribe to A&E for more videos and click the links around me to watch more.